welcome back to ARC Southeast Texas, and we're so excited to have Drew Davidson on because this summer, of course, we've been trying to showcase different summer camps because, of course, school ends and the kids are suddenly, hey, we want something to do.
Absolutely. Mine's in them right now.
Yeah, exactly. So you know, but Drew, you have a great thing that's pretty unique. It's called the Freedom Kids Camp. And first of all, tell me a little bit about your background, because we were talking about, you know, you worked in the refineries, but now you're doing your own thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So left oil and gas in 2020 along with a lot of other people. I wanted something new to do. I didn't want to go back into another refinery or take another opportunity there. Wanted to do my own thing. Saw a big need in our community for quality firearms training. It's something I've been passionate about for a long time, and decided to go off on my own. And we're here today. Freedom Firearms Defense is the premier trainer in Southeast Texas. We've got 6 people just on our training staff.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Do a ton of firearm training, everything from license to carries to kids to actually teaching defensive handgun.
And that's so neat and so needed because, you know, there's so many folks that have seen the need to have a firearm, but no matter how you want to be trained on it, even if you've used one before, you just want that formal training.
Well, not just that, but we have 30 million first-time firearm owners since COVID. So that is a huge number of people out there, obviously leading to those people needing not just safety training, because a lot of those probably didn't grow up with it, right? Or they may have already had one, but needing to, understand how their kids need to behave around it, how to teach their kids to make sure they're safe, because that's huge, right? We buy firearms to protect ourselves, protect our families, and it's essential that, that tool that we're purchasing doesn't end up becoming a harm itself, right? Which is really easy to do with a little bit of training.
And that training really helps out because, in fact, we ran a story the other day of just that a lot of kids go to other homes to stay, and, they might have a firearm, but those folks might not follow so they were saying parents inquire into that.
Yeah, and that's a huge piece of this kids camp. So it's really about teaching these kids firearm safety, and we're teaching them on pistols, which a lot of people, they like, oh, kids should learn to shoot on rifles, but the reality is we can teach them safely using our training tools that we use in like our force and force environment for our training. So it's effectively no risk as they're learning.
Right.
And then if you can learn how to safely handle a pistol, handling a rifle is very, very easy. So that's where we start.
So obviously immediately when you opened up your business was training kids part of it, and how did it translate into having these summer camps?
It was definitely something we wanted to get to. It was not something I had personal experience in. I had been teaching defensive handgun for a long time, but needed to, really wanted to get that, I guess really shored up. And now we actually have the 4-H director who's been teaching kids for years.
Yes.
So she's now one of our RSOs and one of our instructors. She actually teaches our kids camp. She is excellent at it. Far better than I could ever be. I'm great at teaching adults. Kids are not my thing. But we have people who it is their thing, right? So that's the key, and they're excellent at it.
Well, that's fantastic. So tell us if you want to get your kids, you already had one session this summer.
Yeah, we've already had one. We have one going on right now, but we have 4 more left. They're gonna be the 7th of July, and yep, here we are right here on the screen. You've got starting July 7th and July 21st, and we have 2 options on each of those weeks, so it's about an hour and a half. Those cost $150. If you sign up multiple kids, if you sign up siblings, you do get a discount on the additional siblings. And we are going to give away what is currently the most popular gun in our store. It's a Ruger 1022 Carbon. My son loves his. It only weighs about 3 or 4 pounds, so it's excellent for kids to shoot. It's a 22, one of the most popular guns for a very long time.
Well, let me ask you, obviously, Drew, look, you got some photos there. Is that your son? Or
no, that's actually my partner's son. That was me teaching him some handgun. I think he's probably 13 or 14 years old there.
I like your shirt, train often.
Yes, that's our logo and our slogan. We encourage people, train often. You should be handling your firearm on a weekly basis in the range. You don't have to shoot a lot weekly, but just come get a few rounds in and you'll stay very, very sharp.
That's amazing. And Drew, I know it's important. Look how young, too.
Oh, absolutely. Very young. Yeah, we teach a ton of kids starting around 4 years old. Our camp is 8 and up.
Wow.
But we absolutely will do privates with those younger ages. I started my son shooting at 4, and it's been absolutely no hiccups there.
And I bet he's awesome.
He is very good. He might be better than me, actually, with a rifle now.
Well, I was going to ask that because when obviously it's something very serious for them to learn and take it seriously, but I bet it's fun too.
Oh, they have a great time. I mean, it's something if you've ever done, you know how fun it is. And it's these kids, they absolutely leave with a smile on their face. And at the kids camp, they actually, if they make it all 5 days and they show good gun safety, which we're pretty good at getting them there, they get to shoot a machine gun at the end of the camp.
Oh,
So we actually let them shoot a machine gun with one of our RSOs, which is incredibly exciting. So if you've never done that, come by our place and do it. It is super fun.
And I love their targets. They're kind of made for them,
Yeah, we
kind of like
we have
aliens.
all kinds of fun targets. We've got glow-in-the-dark targets. We have so we actually do like blacklight nights sometimes where you come in and the targets are glowing under blacklight. That's one of our targets we use on those nights.
Oh, that's good. Okay, so where do you have these? Where's the camp held at?
Absolutely. They're at our main locations just past Parkdale Mall off of Dallin.
Yep. Yep.
East Texas
Easy to
Freeway.
find.
It is very easy to find. We're right in the middle of town.
So if you want to, and how much in advance should people sign up now for the next session?
Well, so we actually had one this week fill up. So I would tell you, sign up early. It is limited on space. We're trying to manage kids in a safe environment. So we did limit our sizes. So I would say sign up early if you're interested.
Do it right away.
Yeah, you can sign up to the day before if there's space. But I don't, based on how quickly the first 4 have filled, I don't think there will be space whenever we get there.
Yeah, that makes sense. So do it right away. Where do they go do it at?
freedomfd.com. Just click on the train tab, and you'll see those. Yep, absolutely. Go to our website, click on train. You can find our license to carry classes, our defensive handgun classes, our kids camps, everything else.
Drew, thank you so much what you're doing, because it's obviously a great service, but providing these kids a fun time during the summer too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pleasure to meet you.
Thanks, Angel.
Thank you so much, and we'll be right back with more ARC Southeast Texas.